Hello, hello, hello. We're taking it back to the car. So, hello, I wanted to get on here and a couple of different things. If you're trying to, let's just be honest, this is summer. We're in the middle of summer. It's never too late. Do not think it's too late. Do not give up on yourself. It can feel like that, especially when you see everybody in their nice little bikinis and they have their Instagrams popping, Facebooks popping, TikToks popping. I'm here to tell you it's never too late. You can literally transform your body in 30 days, especially if you really check in. Okay, really mentally check in. And there's a couple different ways that you can do it. So, number one, you have to find a why. You have to completely find a why. If you are just doing it because you feel pressure, that's not going to be enough. If you feel pressure, just, oh, well, everybody's like in the gym and so like I should be too, that's not going to be enough. Okay. You have to dig deep and you have to figure out truly why you are wanting to transform your body, why you are wanting to make changes in your life. And this is going to sound wild, but sometimes when I have, for lack of a better word, just weak moments where I'm just like, ugh, just forget it. I just don't want to do anything. I literally think of two things. This is so crazy, but I literally think of, number one, my grandma. When she had dementia, she literally couldn't move in a bed, couldn't talk, and went blind. And she still was like trying to move her body and just still trying to do something to move forward with what little she did have left, right? So I think of her. She was like stuck in a bed. She couldn't move. We would have to rotate her. And there's sometimes that she probably was in pain, but she couldn't speak. And we just only were doing the best that we could, right? And she couldn't speak. And then like we would go to move her and she'd be like, oh! So we probably thought like, oh, well, maybe one of her limbs fell asleep, right? Like, after just 10 minutes of laying there, when you're uncomfortable, after 2 seconds, you can move your body. Well, I think of my grandma and she wasn't able to move her body. So I think of her. And then I also think of my hair like completely sweated out. But I also think of our ancestors, our slavery ancestors on both sides. So I'm half black and Punjabi. There's history about what Punjabi people have been through, and there was actually a Punjabi genocide. There's obviously 400 years of slavery. There's a lot in my ancestral DNA, and I just literally tap into the privilege that I have, like all the stuff that they've gone through for me to be able to get here. So I'm like, just because I'm lazy or just because I feel tired or I'm in a procrastination type of mode or I'm lazy, or I already said lazy, but just honestly like feeling like a sloth. I literally think of those things because it's like I have to kind of go extreme to figure out my why. So my ancestors did not go through all what they went through for me to just be lazy and just complain and just whatever. So I say all of that to say, to circle back, if you are wanting to get in the best shape of your life, okay, the best shape of your life, if you are trying to make health changes, if you are trying to get off medication, if you are trying to relieve your stress, get rid of your anxiety, like get rid of your depression, if you are ready to do that, you have to find something that is going to thrust you out of bed. It's going to thrust you to get to moving in the morning. It's going to thrust you to do the things that you don't want to do, but you need to. And I guarantee once you just get in the motion of doing those things, so say if you're like, I really don't want to cook tonight, I'd rather just go to McDonald's. Once you just get in the motion to just start cooking, 9 times out of 10, you kind of like are happy that you did it and you kind of just keep going with it. And you're like, oh, okay, cool. I'm actually happy I started. But it's just that little, I don't know what that's called, but that little moment right before we do something right before we're contemplating doing something that we truly know that we should do, but we don't really want to do. But once we just do it, it's like the momentum just opens up. So you got to dig deep and find what your why is, because it's like there's just no more time messing around. Like how many more times is it going to be with this summer, next summer? Oh man, I'm already too late. Man, I missed the boat. Man, I gained 10 pounds when I was supposed to lose 10. Man, now I'm depressed. I was supposed to save. I was supposed to learn how to do that. It's like, just press the reset button and start tonight. Like, the best way, this is one of the things, if you're a I'm gonna start tomorrow person, you already failed. You've already failed. Okay, so start this second. Like, as you're on this live, start doing the research. Click out of this live video and start doing it. I don't even want you to watch this video anymore. Start doing what you need to do to change your life, to put your life into motion towards your goals. It's like, it's just got to stop. Okay, so I hear so many people complaining, wallowing in their sadness, wallowing in their sorrows, wallowing in their laziness, wallowing in their self-sabotaging attributes, wallowing in all these things. And it's, you have breath in your body. You have an option. Our ancestors that were in slavery, our African ancestors that were literally put in chains, our Punjabi ancestors that literally were going through a genocide, did not have the option to be lazy. They got their life taken away. So when you feel like that's where I have to go sometimes, because I'm human and I get the laziness, right? Like, there's a difference. There's a thin line between rest and restoring, and then you're just straight up being lazy, and you're just straight up being neglectful and just like being a sloth. Okay, so don't do it to yourself. Don't do it to yourself. It's time to wake up. It's time to take major action. It's time to take it to the next level. Don't play around with your life anymore. Just don't play around with it, okay? If you're looking for solutions with your skin, if you're breaking out, if you're looking for solutions with your energy levels, if you're looking for solutions just with your joints and your hair, you know, if your hair is thinning out, if you're looking for solutions with your hormones, things like that, tap into a no SUPPS. If you have been complaining about the same things for a while, like wanting to burn fat, wanting to help your digestive system, wanting to gain muscle because you just feel weak, it's time to take some action. So whether you tap into a no SUPPS or not, it's just time to make a decision, right? So if you're looking for somewhere to start, tap into a no SUPPS. My hair has literally been growing like weeds. I was in a bun and I just literally got done doing kickboxing, so it's like sweated out. But look, you guys, whoever's been following me for a while, my hair has literally been growing. It's shiny. So definitely tap in. You do get 20% off. You can click the link down below and check out. They have like 70 different products. So check that out. Even if it just motivates you to start making some decisions, start throwing out the junk food out of your cabinet. Stop intaking so much sugar. If you're wondering why you're inflamed, if you're wondering why you have all these addictions to, you feel like you just drink soda and all of a sudden you want another one, or you feel like you just had a donut 2 hours later, you want another one, or you just had pasta in the middle of the night, you're smacking off the leftovers. It's like, no, no. Most of the time, a lot of people end up inheriting their the issues that their parents have, like diabetes, heart issues, blood pressure issues, because they just literally are doing the same things that their parents did. It's not really because, like, yeah, you are more susceptible, but what I've learned is, especially with my grandmother and my mom's journey, my mom is 10 times healthier than both her parents were. My grandfather died at 62 years old. My mom is currently 62. So my mom she's 63 actually. So she already outlived her own father's life. My grandfather passed away from cancer, bless his heart. And my mom learned, she decided to take the actions and some of the life choices and behaviors and transmute it into making healthier decisions, not eating as much meat, paying attention to what kind of meat she's eating, laying off the fried food, laying off the soda, laying off the eating late at night, laying off the smacking off the ice cream late at night, laying off of the overeating, okay? Laying off the pork, laying off of all that stuff. It's just sitting in your system, putrefying. Period. It's like that stuff, if you really look at why we were even eating those kinds of things, it was because of, and I'm speaking to, you know, anyone can benefit from this, but just in my personal experience, in my, my environment, being a melanated human being, eating some of the stuff that we eat today is just because of slavery. It's not because we were, that's what we were designed to eat. So it's just time. I just wanted to get on here and just give you some tough love and kick you guys in the butt. I had to kick myself in the butt today. It's just go time. There's no time to complain. If you are alive and your heart is beating and you have overcome things before, you can overcome it again. Get some self-discipline, get some consistency, stop complaining, get the therapy, do the inner work, get the life coach, make a decision right now to just do what you need to do, because you only have one life, whether you believe in reincarnation or not. If you believe in reincarnation, which I do, you only have one life as Sienna Singh. You're not going to come back reincarnated as Sienna Singh again and have the same exact circumstances. If you don't believe in reincarnation, you only have one life. So it's like, do something with it, okay? Do something with it in the sense of anything that's nudging at you, whatever's nudging at you to change, decide this second to do it. Writing the book, starting the business, cleaning up your room, purging things out of your bathroom that's just piling up, random lotions that are just get decluttered, drink more water. It's just time to make the decisions to transform your life, or you're just going to literally sit there and it's what kind of life is that? What, to just constantly be in this perpetuating state of going through the same cycles over and over and over. It's just go through, at least if you're in the mud, at least move forward in the mud. At least that's a more fun story to have rather than just sitting in the mud. Right? So, all right, guys, I'm going to wash my hair. It's crazy. But yeah, my hair has been growing like weeds. So definitely click the link down below. You do get 20% off if you are interested. Make sure to subscribe, make sure to like, send this video to anyone that needs to hear it. And also, one last thing, get off social media. You don't need to look at everybody's stories. All your coworkers, all your family, all the people that you are just social with, all the people from high school, all the people from college, all the people that's in your golf club, all the people that's in your church, all the people that's in your meditation group, so all of a sudden there's 30 people that you're looking at their story. That's 45 minutes that goes by where you saw somebody post to Starbucks, post doing a TikTok dance, it's I don't know who that's for, but lay off. It is none of your business to see what people are doing every day, all day. It's fun. It's there for entertainment, but put it in the box of entertainment after you're done being productive and doing what you got to do to transform your life. If you are on the internet comparing or looking, oh man, they're traveling, I want to travel. Oh man, they started that man, they just bought that house. Man, and it's you're sitting there in your, wherever you're at in life, and you're wishing you were there, but it's you're watching them do it. So put it into it. I had to do that. I only do 3 minutes in the morning and 3 minutes in the evening. I know people are dang, Sienna don't even care. She don't even look at my life, or it has nothing to do with that. It's back in the day when there was no stories, I wasn't concerned with, when I was 24 years old, before Instagram existed, I wasn't concerned with what Susie was doing from geography class and her posting that she's at the park walking her dog. That wasn't available to me, right? So all this information is available to us now, and it doesn't mean you have to tap into it. So get some kind of, and I'm not saying get off social media permanently, because social media is a beautiful tool. It's a blessing and a curse. It's a double-edged sword. So you got to figure out how to master it, and you have to figure out how to make it work to your benefit. Okay? It can really get a strong hold on you, and you just keep being pushed further and further back from getting to your destination. And then once you arrive to that destination, there's another one, because once you get to the top of the mountain, all that happens is that you see that there's other higher mountains that you're supposed to go through, the entire Rocky Mountains. So we're in this thing called life. Don't let social media master you. You need to master social media. So I do 3 minutes in the morning, and that's just like my fun time. I'm you know, either I'm looking at my emails and maybe I'm I don't know, talking on the phone real quick, like saying what's up to my mom, and I look at it like just real quick, or I have my tea or my coffee and I'm just looking at it, and then I literally put a timer on. I'm not even kidding. I literally put 3 minutes. I don't care if I'm in the middle of something, it's super interesting. I'm like, there's a billion things that are so dope and interesting. Like, there's so many things. It's like, it doesn't end. So I just get out. That's it. And then in the evening, when I'm done doing all my stuff, like right now, I'm done for the day. I was productive. I worked. I did my workout. Now I'm going to go in the house. I'm going to have my tea, and I'm going to look at some stories, and then I'm going to get off, and I'm going to listen to a documentary till I go to sleep. It's like, you have to put it into a compartment. Okay, so I don't know who that's for, but please send that to somebody that needs to hear it. If you just are like this with your neck broke like this, and just, and your mom is still working, or your grandparents are still working, or your mom's house is not paid off, or your parents' house is not paid off, you're still in debt, you still don't even know what investing accounts are, your health isn't together, you haven't gone to the dentist in years, you haven't gone to the I don't know, the doctor in years, you haven't checked out your levels in years, you haven't read a book in years, it's like, why are you looking at people's stories? It's time to get it together. All right. Talk to you guys later. Bye. Make sure to subscribe.